assemble for takeoff. For the glory of our country. Then regroup for a counterattack.
My name is Hiroyuki Ichinagi. I work for Bandai Namco Games. I'm the producer for Ace Combat 6: Fires of Liberation.
The situation has not yet been ascertained. We must implement an emergency reformation. Follow your individual instructions. Garuda 1, you do not have a wingman. Let's see. Shamrock. Shamrock, are you alone too? Very well. As of now, you're Garuda 2. Okay.
エースコンバットの製品はエースコンバットプロジェクトと言われる、スタッフで作っています。
It's taken 2.5 years to develop Ace Combat 6, but also within that time, we also were working on Ace Combat 5 and Ace Combat X. So we work on these 3 projects simultaneously throughout that time.
1995年、自分が入社して1年後に初代の家庭用ゲーム機向けのエースコンバットの1が
Well, the first Ace Combat was released on the PlayStation in 1995. This was the first sort of 3D flight action game that allowed the player to move around in the environment freely, and we think it was very well done.
で、プレイステーションの、ハードの間に、エースコンバット2、3と開発しまして、プレイステーションその間
So also on the PlayStation 1 we released Ace Combat 2 and Ace Combat 3. Then when it came to the PlayStation 2, our first Ace Combat game was Ace Combat 4, and this was the first game that I was in charge of. And what we really wanted to do was to try and take the things that we thought worked very well in the first few games and expand and really make them a lot more exciting, and the player to really get excited about those features. Also during the lifetime of the PS2 we released Ace Combat 5 and Ace Combat 0, and also Ace Combat X on the PSP. And now this Ace Combat 6: Fires of Liberation is the first game to be released on new next generation hardware, and we really think we're pushing the limits with this game.
次の新しい世代のハードの性能を生かして次のエースコンバットはこんな風にしたいっていう今回の6の構想の元になるものっていうのは、昔からあったんですよ。
We think the Xbox hardware could really do what we originally wanted to do with the series, graphically and gameplay-wise, and we also wanted to deliver the game to the users as quickly as possible, which is why we chose the Xbox 360.
まずプレイヤーが所属する国の首都に正体不明の戦力がこう攻めてくるところから始まります。で、自分たちの軍というのはその
So yeah, the player sees the story of how the war unfolds through not just the story of the people who live in the country which has been attacked. They also see the story from the viewpoint of enemy pilots and other people affected by the war. We've really tried to put a lot of effort into making it interesting and a story that will grab the players.
本当に遊びやすいものです。
Ace Combat 6 isn't an actual flight simulator, it's a flight action game, and we believe that with the controls we have now that really anyone can pick up and play and just enjoy the feeling of flying through the air very easily.
Planes, we're going to take back Grace Maria today.